Yeah.
God damn it. Joy, welcome to Weir of Adynn. Fuck's sake. Session, I think it's 64 now. I'm not allowed any peace and these players drive me up the wall.
Wait, can this game be called Zulane?
Why?
Yeah, 64
Oh.
Zoo Lane.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Zoo Pain.
Zoo pain at this point, yeah.
I thought you were making a reference saying Karee'ch's family was a fucking zoo.
Wow.
Oof.
Heliodor can be brutal, but that feels a bit much.
Can be, more like is. Okay, are we... Who would like to give us a rundown of what happened last week?
No.
Yeah, we know what happened last week. Your rundown was great. It was fantastic. It just wasn't
Sorry.
anything to
my
do with what
dad-
happened.
My dad is sick at the moment, so if you hear any like dad sneezes and dad's blown his nose, that's just ambience.
Alright, yeah,
Oh,
that's fine.
delightful.
Yeah.
Called the sneezing bug. It lives in these woods.
As soon as they become a father. Shall I do it?
Yeah, if you...
I think
No
that
one
best.
else wanna do it?
I think that best.
Dude.
Okay. So I don't really write down a lot of what happens in
Uh-huh,
combat.
sure.
Well, I don't, because it's mostly like someone hits someone and they
You
miss
spent
or
the
they
entire
hit.
session in combat, so...
Well, it wasn't the entirety of combat, but during the combat, we found out that the Blood Hunter is a vampire. So lovingly, as Toby face, as I use my main radiant magic against the vampire. I put down Isilla pranks the vampire as well at one point. Did you psych him? I don't know why I put that.
Oh, yeah, you did. Estella did something, cast a spell on him, and he. Oh, I'm gonna stop trying to weigh in. Never mind. Goodbye.
It's, you're talking about when they made they did dissolute whispers to them and they just had to run back.
Maybe.
That was the
Anyway.
warlord, but we're close. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oops.
So the main massive thing that happened in combat was our lovely Ming mage cast a fuck off spell because Toby got
Cone
annoyed.
of cold, and
Cone
I
of cold. I took in everyone and killed off one of the guys, but also downed Estella as well. And Estella gets their second solo kill of killing the Blood Hunter, which is fucking epic. Nice shit.
Woo!
So at the end of the combat, the ring mage tries to escape, but Estella successfully puts them to sleep, and we tie them up and we remove their rings. Heliodor then slaps him to wake him up, and Estella casts Detect Thoughts. And during Detect Thoughts, you can also do an interrogation, and even if they don't want to respond, the images will come up in their head. So we start asking questions such as, where is the base of the Harbingers? And the base is surrounded by mushrooms in a large cavernous space. Then we ask, where are they going? And we see they're passing a ridge of mountains with a jungle nearby. They were last seen in Hale, but have they been out on the World Warp is a question that I personally asked, because at one point we see an image of them looking down on Sif. And also, in the meantime, Heliodor goes over to check which clan the vampire is from. They are from the Cicelum Ilius. I believe I pronounced that, yes. And Heliodor starts losing his shit. So Karee'ch tries to draw the vampire's face, but he is very badly injured, so his wife is going to love that. And after getting a little bit of spicy healing, he draws the vampire's face, and Heliodor lets us know that the Cicelum are friends of the city of Violet Gold. They were also at the Tithe, where basically there was a large attack on the city. Loads of people died, and they just so happened to be there. There is also a vampire that Heliodor knows called Genka, and so Heliodor decides to send a message back home with the green. Is it green chalk? No, it's not green. Red chalk.
Red chalk.
Red.
And sends a message to the Violet Matron to detain all members of the clan as quickly as possible because they might be related to the Harbingers. This is then the point where I am deafened. I'm not allowed to hear what's happening, but I know it is Laz related, because no meta here. And also we discovered that the vampire had as well. So we told Estella to drop the teeth they were trying to take because we don't need more of that. So yeah, that is a quick rundown of the session. As again, I usually don't write down combat, I just write down key things. But thank you for listening.
Nice.
Take your inspiration for the
very
session.
Yay!
We're going to pick up immediately where we left off. You still have a prisoner sat in front of you.
Not much fucking longer.
Yeah, Heliodor wants to go over and just kick him.
You're gonna kill him.
Mm-hmm. And Heliodor's just gonna kick him over and go, he's fucking useless now. Can we get rid of him? Because we need to leave.
Do you, I mean, Estella wants to actually check him first. Like, because Karee'ch found the warp on the other vampire, they want to check on this guy first.
There's also the warlord who is frozen stock stiff, with his hands kind of in the air
just tip him over.
next to you. Yeah, you just kick him over and he fucking shatter.
So can I do that?
You're welcome to give him a rummage if you'd like to roll me an investigation check.
I think Heliodor sees you come over and start looking at him, and is just like, you can see there's a lot of like, what the fuck are you doing going across his face, like.
I need stuff. Ah!
Well, clearly he doesn't have anything on him.
You don't find anything useful on this person. Then again, he keeps wriggling out of the way. So you're kind of like trying to get into his pockets, and he's just.
Can I at least check for warp?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Yeah.
You can get advantage.
Oh my god. Okay.
God
Well,
damn.
15. You check him over. Doesn't look like there's any markings on him.
Okay. I can take his teeth. Okay.
Right, great. Can it go now? And Heliodor looks down at this
It's
maid
wow,
and looks at
rude.
the rest of the party.
I mean,
Leave.
he's still alive. Doesn't anyone want to ask any questions?
We've already been doing that, and we got what we could. I don't care what you're saying. Shut up.
Well, I don't want to give him what he wants, which is death. So, well,
It'd be so satisfying.
it would. But what we could do is we could leave him tied up here all night and see what happens in the morning.
Probably will die.
I'd like to let nature take its course.
Karee'ch is gonna. Why is it? Yeah, let me move. Step up next to Dracera and kind of lean up next to her to whisper. There won't be the most creatures, predators around this area. And he kind of nods his head back to where one of Daddy's trap holes are. We would need to go a little bit further away for that.
I'll move him away, more into the wilderness. Leave him there.
I would like things though.
What do you want off of this snivelly twat?
You would know.
You want his teeth? We can just get those.
No, I was just joking about. I was just joking about that. I actually just need something.
What do you mean you need something?
Heliodor, After
Oh.
your fun little conversation last session that you had whilst the other two were unaware, you vaguely remember hearing, "You owe me."
Oh, aye, okay. How about me and Estella drag the body off to somewhere else?
Does it really need two of you?
I mean, no, but we can send Estella off to do it with Mare or just Estella. Which would you prefer?
That's a bit scary to do.
Why can't I
I'm
just
sorry.
do it?
I mean, Dracera can do it. I just need to take something from him. If
You guys are
they have
being
anything.
weird.
I mean, when are we not weird?
Yeah, but like this is weird on a different level. Are you guys okay?
Mongols?
No,
Among
I'm
Us?
not okay. I just found out that a very old friend of mine might be a traitor to my city, and my city's in deep fucking danger. So I really just want to wrap this up and get to the city of Violet Gold, like now. Like-
So, do you want to just check him over?
He keeps wiggling.
Mare,
He is just sat on the floor, like trying to shuffle away from you, like butt shuffle, but he's
Mare will
tied up.
I-
So
come over and pin down. Just poof.
I understand that I've already taken some people's lives, but I don't really feel comfortable with this person being so helpless.
But you, so you want us to tie him? What?
No, I'm just saying that I don't want to kill him.
Okay,
Don't wanna
we
kill a
won't.
hostage.
We'll
I've had an idea.
go on.
It might not work. It might work. Right. Let's still elaborate on this properly. And she's gonna walk over a little bit further away, out of the range of the guy's hearing.
Fair. I'll just get Mare to sit on him and just groan and roar. Do.
asshole
Maybe
Two Face, you know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sits on him.
Yeah.
Okay. Heliodor, hear me out. What if we let him go, but we attach an object to him that we can track him with? So, you know, if he dies, we just know he dies. But it's likely the only place he's going to go is back to the headquarters.
Are you suggesting we make him unconscious and stick something inside him so he doesn't know it's there?
Or just tie something to him, or...
Aye, but he can just cut that off. And know it's there. If he doesn't know anything's wrong, he'll just go straight back.
What are you suggesting?
Cut
Like,
him open, put an object inside him, and then stitch him back up, or heal him back up. He won't know it's
that
there.
could work. Quite disturbing, but that could work.
I'm coming up with practical, quick solutions at the moment, because I still want...
Yeah, okay. Does anyone have any healing left?
I've probably got a potion somewhere, I don't know.
Anyone good at surgery?
He'll notice the surgery.
Not if he's unconscious.
When he wakes up, he might notice the stitch marks.
Make him eat something.
Ooh. But then it'll pass through. We don't know how long. We don't know how long he's got. Like how far he's got to go.
How about we
Estella. Oh no, go.
put him to sleep, cut a tiny incision in his back or something like that, and then put it in, close it up, give him some healing, untie him, let him run.
Anybody got anything small enough to go in a small incision?
So while you guys are talking, you notice Mare kind of sits up a wee bit to sit back down, kind of adjusting itself. And in that moment, the ring mage is on his feet and is pelting.
Mare, get him!
The ring mage starts running blindly into the woodland. I'm going to roll a d20 to see if he hits a tree.
Oh, wait. Surely Darty will find him. Wow!
He does not hit a tree. You're on nat 20. He somehow manages to jump over this log and continue running.
If he's wearing something yeah.
I mean,
You're going to
we
cast
also
Hunter's
tied him up
Mark
with our
on.
rope.
Hunter's Mark.
Okay. So
And
you can
he's just
follow
gonna
him.
get up, and as he's spraying out, everyone else just sees him stand up and just start walking in the direction he's running.
Oh,
He's not even. He's not even. Like he's not going at like a very brisk pace. He's just like casually
having a
walking.
meander.
oh.
And he kind of looks back to everyone and says, "No one coming?"
Sure, fine, okay.
Can I search the other bodies?
We can't see him. We can't see him right now, can we?
He has just run off into the brush. You know exactly where he is.
Sarah, you want to come?
I'll come along. Do I recognize? Is he wearing something or carrying something recognizable?
You took his rings off him.
I took his rings.
He dropped his staff.
He dropped his staff, which is still in the camp.
Mm-hmm. Any
Nothing else
jewelry?
of particularly recognizable nature, no.
Can I examine the rings?
If you'd like, Dracera has them currently.
Does Heliodor has identified her, right?
I can identify him.
It'll take. Is it 10-minute cast for identify?
If I do it ritually, yeah, which I probably will.
So you're gonna. Are you gonna stay in camp with Estella then? And is Dracera
Aye.
going with Karee'ch?
Wait, I'm not leaving them with the rings.
Why not? What's up? I'm just gonna identify him.
Insight check.
Go on then.
I'm minus
Sure.
wisdom.
You can either roll to persuade or deceive, or you can just give a straight answer. That's a 1
Have a-
from
A
Dracera.
How do I? Oh wait, hold on. Public roll. Private GM roll.
Rolls are not doing great.
It's just normal.
Okay.
Ta-da!
How does Dracera read that situation then?
Heliodor seems genuinely unbothered by the dude running away, and Karee'ch's off. Heliodor doesn't want to go anywhere into the unknown, away from a path that he knows that he can just travel quickly. And going off after this guy is the least important thing on his mind. Staying somewhere where he can get about seems like his most important thing right now. And if
Okay.
identifying rings is how to do it, that's how he's gonna do it.
Okay. I'm gonna hand over the rings to Heliodor. I'm gonna follow Karee'ch.
Do you want Mare with you?
I don't think this will take too long.
Okay.
He was not exactly in best of shape.
fair enough.
And he's just gonna follow off on this trail that this stupid fucking dwarf has left.
Jeez.
You're muted.
Muted.
The two of you head off into the woodland, and Heliodor and Estella are still in camp. Camp is now quiet because there's no angry, wriggling ring mage. Mare is kind of looking dopily between the two of you.
Mayor, hold these, and Heliodor throws the rings at him.
Opens
Not gonna
his mouth.
examine them?
Hob.
Oh, okay.
I can do later, but right now that's not important. I need to leave, and
Well, no, you can't leave.
we need to leave.
Back to Karee'ch's home.
Not really. I mean, yes, I'd love to take Karee'ch's family with us. That'd be grand. But I want to take us to the city of Violet Gold. Like now. As soon as they get back.
But how?
You have the coin, right?
His family won't use the coin.
I knew that. Then I'll use the coin. I'll go.
No, then you'll go by yourself.
Apparently nobody else will come. I just...
Well, I mean, our task is to bring Karee'ch's family back to ARDA. That's what we're gonna try to do. And when you're at ARDA, you can, I don't know, message your gran. I don't think we have the time to do that right now.
That's gonna take 3 weeks? 3 weeks to walk?
Yeah. Stella's kind of just like, well, Karee'ch just pointing like Karee'ch home.
Aye, and I'll wait however it'll take them to do this, but 3 weeks? My city, my family is in deep danger as well.
Your gran's pretty strong enough.
I know that, but look, I want to help Karee'ch, and I hope I can by taking him some.
I suggest we help Karee'ch because these people are literally targeting him and possibly his family. So I think that's what we have to do now. We can't. You can't leave at this moment. We're gonna need you.
My city might need me as well. There's. I haven't known any of you very long. I mean, I have, but I haven't. But
Does that mean that you don't mind abandoning us?
that's why I want to use the coin to take us all. I don't want. I'm not.
But Heliodor, I don't think this coin will work because I don't know if Karee'ch's family is real.
Oh, I know.
And to help Karee'ch, I think we should
I have to help
go.
the family.
Yes.
I want to. Fuck! My family! My family as well! For shit's sake.
We can try to focus on that later. I don't think that's really important right now.
Did you just say my family's not important?
That's not what I mean. I mean, Right now, we need to focus on Karee'ch. These things are after Karee'ch. I don't want Karee'ch to get hurt. And you know this. They can hurt him, they can hurt his family. I don't want them to hurt anyone.
You should stop focusing on other people's families. Heliodor is going to go up to Mare and just reach into the mouth and pull out the rings, sit down. I guess we're done with this conversation. Just starts identifying the rings.
Okay, alright. Good lord, okay.
Stella's giving you a stare.
They're fucking death glaring you, bro.
Heliodor is not looking, is just blank face doing the stuff.
Okay,
Ritually casting so that he doesn't have to deal with spell slots.
Yep, okay, so... Good fucking lord. I've put in your whispers what those rings are capable of doing.
Dope.
So you take 10 minutes. Estella, what are you doing whilst he is ritually casting this?
I'm searching the other bodies.
Okay. So can you roll me an investigation check on...
Please.
Are you going through the vampire stuff or the hobgoblin stuff?
Right now, by the hobgoblin to see if anything is, you know, something I can actually get besides it being frozen.
So Sif is quite warm, so he's starting to melt, but he's gone.
Oh. Okay.
He's fucking no. So there's he's not alive, but at least he's in one piece. So you're able to kind of chip away at bits. But roll me that investigation, please. Oh, yum. Okay. So you
Oh,
start
no, that
kind
was
of
intelligence. Sorry, no.
it's
That's
still
intelligence.
it's the same modifier.
Oh, okay, no.
So it should be it should be fine.
Okay.
So you're kind of scrubbing through. You manage to kind of chip away one of like the pockets on his left side, and you pull out a piece of kind of wet paper now, of which is a map of Sif. That when you kind of look it over, it details every location you have been in the past year.
Ooh.
However, with that roll, you notice the Whisper Fields is not on there.
Okay. Good.
They've been training you for a while.
Yeah. Okay. That's
You
good.
also find 140 silver.
That's good. I need something else.
Are you looking for something specific?
Anything that seems important or out of the, like, something that's not... Yeah, something important, like a gem or trinket or something like that. That's what I'm looking for.
Going through his pockets.
I'm moving to the vampire.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check, please.
Okay, if this doesn't go wrong, I'm gonna finish on something else. Okay.
Yum. Okay. Heliodor, did you take the sigil?
Yes.
Okay. So that is now missing from him. The copper is now missing from him as well. You see the great sword that he was wielding, this chunking great piece of metal. You're kind of scrubbing through his person. A lot of his stuff seems to have been taken and is now just covered in ash because there isn't really much of a body left. It's just clothes. You're kind of digging through the ash a little bit like, ooh, guys. You find like remnants of bone that haven't quite disintegrated yet. You find a little copper locket that has a picture of a person you don't recognize inside it. A little
Okay.
painting.
Yep, I'm taking that.
Okay, so you pocket that. There is also the ring mage's staff that is laid by the fire. It's sort of starting to die down a wee bit.
Hmm. Don't know. Don't know what I could do with that. I don't. I don't really want to talk to Heliodor right now.
Whilst you guys are busy doing that, we'll follow Karee'ch and Dracera. You can hear him running through the foliage ahead of you. Running is a strong word. Hobbling through, bumping into things, getting caught on thorns and vines and things in the woodland, smearing blood on trees as he passes them. You can hear his breath through the gag as he is struggling. Are you taking a shot, Karee'ch, or are you just following him?
He's gonna look over at Dracera. You said you wanted to let him run. This is the only point to turn around now.
Do what you think is best.
He's gonna launch an arrow. But he's gonna aim for the back of his knee.
Okay. I won't make you roll for it.
Non-lethal. Non-lethal.
I won't make you roll for it. This man's on far too low. You shoot it. You let loose this arrow that severs through the knee, through the joint, through the kneecap. You hear kind of the splinter of bone as it passes through, and this muffled yell and a thump as he falls over in the dirt.
You see, he thingies his bow round over himself again. And he's again gonna look to Dracera as he kind of pulls out his hatchet. This is last chance I'm giving. If there is something you want to do, do it, because I do not want him running if he's been here.
Just make it quick.
You'll give a nod, and you'll just again start walking towards him. And he's not gonna turn him over, look him in the eyes, thing with anything. It's just a straight back of the skull. Just
The blade connects with the back of his head, sinks in a few inches. Sound deathly silence. And you take a kind of sharp tug, pull it out of the head. The head is lifted up somewhat and then plants back into the dirt. He's no longer moving.
you wipe the axe off on the robe, on his robes, and then kind of you take a look around for where they are. Does it look like they're near any, I wouldn't say pathways, but kind of little segments where you might be able to see where animals might pass through, bits of kind of thing we brush where things might move to keep out of sight.
Roll a survival check.
So, right here, because he's not the screen.
Oh, a 1 and a 20.
Wow. The duality of man.
The duality of man. You look at the kind of the dirt around where he has collapsed. There's small footprints in the dirt. It doesn't look like there was a lot of traction here. You're nowhere near the path. The path was the one that you were on. You are just deep in jungle. It's likely that something will pick him up.
Yeah. He's gonna drag the body, say, over to a spot where it looks like something might potentially try to hide in a hunt or something like that. If you know what I mean. Just so he knows he's gonna get picked up. Like, as soon as possible, because he doesn't even want something.
No evidence.
Yeah, it's because it's like, if they track down here and they find all the bodies, it's like, yeah, something happened here. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. It seems like you managed to sort of lay him up against the nearest tree. That seems likely that something will be attracted to the smell of the blood that he's left behind. You scuttle off back to Dracera. You can quite easily make your way back to the camp.
Before I do that,
Okay.
can I try something?
Of course.
I'm going to use my innate spellcasting ability to speak to plants. And I speak to the trees.
I'm going
The
to
trees
speak
say
to the
fuck
trees.
you.
Oh, rip. We
Yeah,
lost Heliodor.
Heliodor doesn't like trees. The fuck?
Rest in pieces.
No, Estella killed him.
Straight up. Oh, he's back. Oh, no, he's back. He likes the trees again.
Yay!
Okay.
Lorex fan.
Yeah, if you'd like to cast Speak with Plants, you're perfectly welcome to. What are you asking them?
First of all, I want to know how interconnected their tree system is in communication.
So in
Across.
this area or
Wider.
wider? So you ask. What do you ask the nearest tree?
I was about to say, hello, Mr. Tree.
Hello, Mr. Tree.
Good day. I just wanted to ask, how well connected are you to the rest of the forest of Sif?
It takes a moment for the tree to respond. There's sort of like a shift in the leaves. I feel other trees in Shur.
And have you seen an army come through this way?
Not here.
Do you know where?
Words on the leaves tell me everywhere, but not here. Not yet.
Okay. Well, I was about to keep an eye out.
I do not have eyes.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That was insensitive of me. If you could remain aware and try and communicate with any of the other trees of the forest around this planet, there is an army coming.
If they are an army like yours, I will tell people, my people.
Thank you. I'm just gonna like pat the tree.
It's kind of a bit
Friendly
of a
tree.
shuffle.
Aw, it's like a puppy. And she's gonna return to Karee'ch.
Are you two heading back to camp?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You begin trekking back. Doesn't take you very long, maybe about 10 minutes or so of walking back the direction you came. He didn't seem to get particularly far.
I know he wouldn't.
As you get back, you see Heliodor planted on the floor, working on these rings, and Estella on the other side of the camp.
Dracera's gonna put her hand on Karee'ch's shoulder as if to say, let's just be careful. I think the vibes aren't good here.
The vibe don't feel
vibes are
good.
off.
As a man with an ineptitude to social knowledge, he kind of looks around like, what?
It's like when your wife asks, your wife says, "I don't want anything for my birthday," and then you don't get her anything.
Oh my god.
Shit, that reminds me. I need to find out when my wife's birthday is.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Remember, we had this conversation before because Karee'ch didn't even know his own birthday. It
No,
wasn't
they don't know
something
birthdays.
Oh.
It wasn't something it's not in his culture. It's not something that's thing with like that.
He just goes, today feels like your birthday. Here it is.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's a gift because it feels like your birthday.
Here's another dead dwarf, my
No
love.
one die. He just gives her gifts regardless. Every day is her birthday.
Oh,
Oh.
massive simp energy.
Exactly.
By this point, Heliodor, you know what the rings do.
I mean, pretty. These are fucking. God, these are kind of. I mean, kind of useless, kind of not. Like, unless you're a ring mage,
Oh.
They-
What
they're
is
just
that?
mundane. They're just mundane rings that he can stick things in. For instance, well, I mean, like, hold on, wait. Heliodor,
Sorry.
what-
Sorry, what?
Heliodor, I may not be the most intelligent, but I don't think that made any sense. So let's just rewind for a second.
Heliodor
Thank
puts
you
on
for
the
checking
ring.
them.
Heliodor puts on the ring and goes, "Cast magic!" Wah! And tries to cast the magic that might be in the ring.
Oh, do you now? Okay.
Which direction do you do this in?
Yeah, please.
Away
Away
from
from
me?
people. Away
Okay,
from people.
alright.
Oh my god! It's just a mundane ring.
Okay.
Did we just turn sure into fucking Vietnam?
Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. DM, do I know which ones have magic in them or not, or do I just know that they can hold magic?
You will not be aware of which ones have a spell in them.
Okay, so yeah, here's gonna be like, I mean, he can just get rid of the magic, which I assume he would have done when we took all his rings off. So,
You open your hand in that direction, and a bolt of fire crashes into the nearest tree and explodes, and there is this eruption of orange and red flame.
Just everyone's gonna pull the like SpongeBob and Patrick shocked face.
I think Heliodor's doing the same thing, and just kind of like,
what? I just spoke to the trees.
sorry. We should put that out. We should put that
Oh,
we should put that out.
wonderful idea.
No, I'm gonna go find water because I'm not going anywhere near. Where's the nearest water?
You can always ask Karee'ch. Karee'ch probably knows.
Sorry, Karee'ch.
He has stood up and he is just staring at us like, what the fuck just happened?
Let me.
He is stood in shock. He is not doing it. He is standing just in
Just
complete
staring.
fucking shock.
Okay,
Water. Water.
Where's the water? Karee'ch, water.
That way.
What's that? Which way is that way?
I need to
can you
roll for
dispel
here.
this?
I need to roll.
Can you dispel fire?
Not after a fireball's been cast. Once it's everything's on fire. Can Heliodor just like start putting out fire? Just like
Just a second while I check something.
Takes a step back.
You, as a creation bard, you can create water.
Yes, but how much of it? That's what I was thinking.
Oh, it's a
Like
10-foot
create-
space, so
Oh, that's quite a
bit
volume
of
amount of water.
Because I was thinking if I could make something like rain.
Oh, that would be so sick.
It's a non-magical item, but for this setting, I will allow you to generate a 10-foot cube of water, if you'd like to.
I mean, instantly after seeing like they're just searching for these things and then hearing this explosion and just looking back at fire, they're like, water.
Are you making some water?
Yes.
Okay. You play a very quick, kind of hasty song on your viol, and you watch as water begins to kind of appear above and pour down on top of this fire until it is all put out.
Yep.
So Heliodor, about those mundane rings.
Yeah, well, they are sort of mundane. Like, this one's pretty mundane now. I think. Heliodor's just gonna look at the thing again, because... Yeah, imbue a non-magical ring with a spell that has a range of self or touch. Doing... Experience, commit, remit, normal...
So
Yeah,
effectively, it's used up the charge that was in it, and now it is mundane.
Yeah, cool. So now this is just a normal ring. I won't do that with any of the other ones. How many rings are there?
How many rings were there?
5.
5.
5. Cool. So there's 4 more that could do stuff like that, maybe. There you go.
But we don't know whether they've been used up, right?
Nope, no idea.
Oh, great.
So, now that you read that out to me and my silly brain had forgotten that, it would have been a self-fireball. But you're damn lucky that I didn't read that correctly. So for the time being, it's not that.
That was just a
Just
particularly
casted it on-
powerful ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just casted it on a tree and
What? That was almost the moment of the player who doesn't know what happens when you put a bag of holding inside another bag of holding.
Yeah. That's very much that.
I'm gonna put the bag of holding inside this portable hole.
No! Right, cool. Well, they're... Apparently we can use them. I mean, we needed to test if we could use them anyway, so, I mean, that's a
There
good
is
test.
a blackened and charred section of jungle in front of you that is steaming. It's wet and steaming.
Mood.
Cool.
I hate you.
Should we start? Should we go back to?
Okay, yeah, I think I've had enough of
I had
today.
to.
Yeah.
Karee'ch kind of just points into where the fireball went off, like, that is where the hole was.
Yeah, it was.
Then we can just go down the hole.
Was as in was in the past, or like
No, that's where you guys
Is-
came up from. You just
That is-
fireballed into it.
It'll still be there. It just needs a little uncovering.
It's
I
Karee'ch
could've
did it
been- that
pointing
could've
into it a bit
been
short.
badly.
It's more the fact. It's not the fact that it's not the fact that it's just where the hole was. Like, there's kind of a shock realization that there could have been someone underneath that watching this.
Yeah.
It
That
still
was
looks
his
like
family's tunnels.
it still looks like a very disappointed parent at.
He's gonna walk.
Yeah,
with
it's not
a-
your day, Heliodor, is it? It's really not.
To walk through the area that's been kind of charged.
How
It's
likely
wet
is it
and
though
cooled
that they
down.
were there? How likely is it though? Because we told them to stay away.
Oh, by chance.
Oh, the sassing I'm going. God damn.
He's gonna check inside the hole quickly.
Nothing down there. It
There's
doesn't
a
seem like the
sign of
fire
relief.
has travelled
See?
down there either. It seems like it's just stuck on
He
top.
never said it. He never said it. You never said it. It was just like kind of. That's what was going on in his head. Is like, and he's kind of opened the thing with inside. And said,
It's fine.
Yeah, see, the hole's fine.
And it could have. It might
a
have had
hole
something
filled
inside.
with flammable web.
It didn't know.
Blowtorches scorched your rings of mine to me.
Okay, I made a mistake. Fine.
Please do not. Please discard those things.
I've already handed them off to Dracera.
Right, okay, is there... Can we enter through that way? Or is it...
Looks like
a no-go? Okay.
Child,
To be honest, yeah, I think we should just go in and get some rest and just talk about everything in the morning.
I would suggest that we collapse that tunnel because a large scorch mark around it might make someone who comes to have a look around investigate.
Karee'ch?
I will need to talk to Dati about that.
Apologies. I will apologize to Dati as well.
Well, you didn't know. It's fine.
Okay. So you guys are making your way down back into the tunnel. Karee'ch, you can follow your way back pretty easily. It doesn't seem like anything has changed down here since you've been on the surface. And you make your way back quietly to the burrow. Of which, as soon as you enter in, you see Dati appear at the doorway and her 3 kids behind her. And she has a smile on her face for all of about 5 seconds. And it drops as she's staring at the 4 of you.
Sorry, I might have ruined one of your tunnels.
And she tries to tell you, she tries to signal to you with her hands, you're hurt.
He's okay for now. Could you put the little ones?
No. She comes scuttling over to you and immediately cups your face in her hand. She's like, "Oh, what happened to you?"
He kind of sighs a little bit and brings a hand up to the side of one of hers. Kind of follows up to the wrist a bit. Like, could you quickly put the little ones to bed for now, please? I would rather not see this right now.
She nods. The kids are trying to kind of look past her, and she's like, "No, we come." And she takes them off and gently puts them all to bed. They all go to their respective holes in the wall, where they scuttle away and head off to sleep. And she returns to you, and checks each of you over. She kind of gently places a hand on top of Dracera's leaves. And she's looking you over, making sure you're not too hurt. Gently kind of tucks one of your dreads out of your face, Estella. We'll kind of scuttle around the side of Mare, because it's still a little bit wary of Mare.
No. I'm fine. Heliodor will kind of just wave at her, be like, no. Fine.
Bleeding.
It's fine.
She looks at Karee'ch.
He looks just tired right now. It's...
Come. Come and rest. Yes.
Karee'ch will point up through to where he'd made dinner beforehand. So, if anyone wants something else to eat, there is still some left through there. I think I'm going to go to bed.
That sounds very good.
Dati will show you to the kind of bed that she had made for you, for the 3 of you to share, and Karee'ch and her will head off to their own respective quarters. Are you guys doing anything this evening?
Heliodor is going to
Kill Estella.
Destroy the child. Corrupt.
Not if I kill you first.
Heliodor's gonna get out the wagon, probably do some tinkering for an hour. I'm pretty sure I have some things to work on. Can't remember what they are, but Heliodor's probably going to just sit and craft some jewelry. Just trying to de-stress, but is not successfully doing that, and is just rage making. And is very angrily making things. Every now and again, you guys probably in the other room hear like a ting fuck, and will eventually get into his wagon and go to sleep.
So it's just Dracera and Estella in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cozy.
Estella's laying down like this.
Really grouchy.
In the roar!
Crossed, like.
In the roar!
Alright.
Zora keeps on side-eyeing them for a little bit, seeing if they will, like, talk about it. And tries to see if they can sleep, but they just keep looking over at Estella until they finally just go, What is going on?
Heliodor wants to go back.
Right. Okay.
And I said that he shouldn't.
And I take it didn't end well.
What I feel like is that he is too self-centered.
Okay, wow. Well, if your family in danger, which they, well, I'm saying that, they technically are a little bit. But Heliodor hasn't been with us as long. And he wants to go back and try and see if he can save things at the moment. And I think if he really wants to go, then that's a sign to us.
He can do something really stupid, though.
He could. But that's his decision. I mean,
I don't want him to make that decision, to be honest with you.
You know, Estella, I've seen a lot of people make very stupid mistakes over my time. And there's. You can try and tell them not to do something and try and stop them. And they're probably still going to end up doing it. And you'd have just wasted all this energy on trying to save them and stop looking after yourself.
Oh no, I've already stopped him.
Are you sure?
He can't travel back without the coin.
Okay. Right. I'd say tomorrow after we've rested up, I'm going to offer him the coin, and if he wants to leave, he can. I'm not going to hold any. So I don't want to hold anyone hostage here on this journey. If they don't want to be a part of this, then they don't want to be a part of this.
But we need to focus on Karee'ch's family.
I know. But he's not going to be very focused on Karee'ch's family when his own family is in trouble.
His family has protection. Karee'ch's doesn't.
I know. And I completely agree with you, Estella. I completely agree that we should be concentrating on Karee'ch's family, but I cannot make him change his mind. And if we force him to, he's definitely not going to want to stay with us. I'm not trying to argue with you here, Estella. I completely agree with your point. But we can't force him to stay.
You understand that I'm also thinking about his family. If
I
he
know.
goes, it can cause something not good, and you would agree with me.
I do.
So he can't go back.
Okay, right. Let's not have this conversation now. How about we just go to sleep, try to think of something completely different, and then we'll talk about it in the morning, okay?
They nod.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Because this bed is pretty snuggy.
It is.
It's pretty snuggy, right?
Handmade.
Pretty
Oh.
banging.
Yeah. And personally, I would also like to get some sleep. So, talk about it in the morning. Get some rest. Eat some good breakfast. Deal?
Deal.
Cool. Great.
Oh wait, you probably don't want that.
What was that?
You don't need to know.
We rolled 20 for a good night's sleep, boys.
Yeah,
Mhm.
a 20 for a good night's sleep.
Yeah, fine.
I'm gonna cry.
Heliodor and Estella, are you sleeping tonight?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Told them to!
Heliodor, we'll do crafting probably a little later, but
You'll still plan to get a long
go late,
rest.
but we'll long rest. Yeah, we'll go
Okay.
sleep.
All right, so move you two up into the bed. The night begins to trail on, and all of you doze off eventually. But Karee'ch, you're woken at one point in the night to Darty getting up. Her head is kind of flicking in the direction of the door. Sort of. She turns to you, and you feel her gaze on you. There is a person outside.
Where?
Not far.
She's gonna get up as well.
You go?
I go.
She nods. She seems to have taken your injuries from earlier as she probably shouldn't go out there.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, do not, no.
It is
No.
not like the others, it appears. Did not walk.
It's still moved?
It is staying in one place. Just one.
One. Can you tell how big?
Human size.
You stay here. He's got to think up and start thinking his kit back on again.
You kind of hurriedly pull on your kit. You walk past Estella and Dracera, who are both kind of curled up on this mattress on the floor, sleeping. You walk past the wooden structure of the caravan, set up with Mare, who kind of perks his head up as you walk past. And you head out, and you can immediately pick up on claws. It's kind of a tapping above you.
Does it feel natural? Like when insane natural, something that's happened before has been there? Or
You recognize it as something you've picked up on before. Roll me a history check.
advantage?
Yeah, if it's something you know. Oh.
Oh.
Wow!
You're kind of honing in on your senses in your favorite terrain, and you can hear these claws tapping around on the surface and a shuffle of what sounds like paper. It's the postal service. That's a harpy.
So now you'll want to start with. That. to that. He's gonna.
They're
he's
very
gonna-
not aware that you're there.
Yeah. You'll go through, and would you be able to, say, go to the nearest hole and just peek through, just to see, because he doesn't. That makes more sense if it's a harpy that flies about. That is landing, thing went around, thing went up and round. He just doesn't want to stick his head in case there's possibly someone else out there as well.
You poke your head up and have a look. And you can see, in the dark, you see a blue feathered figure. Bright plumage across like the face and neck. Quite an elongated neck, winged arms, and a satchel over one shoulder. Dressed in the standardized uniform that the Postal Service wear. And he's kind of looking around, and kind of looking at something in his hand, and looking around as if he can't figure out where he's supposed to be delivering this letter to.
Oh god, that is funny as fuck.
You don't have a fucking post box, bro!
I know, no, it's the fact of, like, this makes so much sense that this is something you definitely would have heard before.
Yeah, they land here and they're like, what the fuck? Where's the house? You know?
And that's why they don't always deliver to die. Because sometimes they get eaten.
Yeah.
Rip Postal Service. Hello?
Good God! He just turns around, catches eyes with you. This beaked kind of figure is looking over at you like, oh, it's underground. Yeah, they could have warned me that it was not here. He kind of gestures.
Sorry about that. He's cultural thing.
Right, yeah. Just a sec. And he starts rummaging through his little bag. And he pulls out a quite a finely crafted letter with a wax seal on it. Passes it over to you, kind of shuffles over, passes it to you. And then rummages back through. Looks like that's it. I'll let them know it's underground.
Thank you. He
Bye.
kind of bows his head about, like, and it, like, gives a little wave. And then slowly it's just like...
God, so buff.
Just a hatchback.
And you hear the kind of flap, like a few kind of tenuous flaps before the sound of his feet on the floor takes off. And you are alone.
Is there a name on the letter?
Heliodor Felspar.
He'll start making his way back in. And wait, where is Heliodor?
Where Mare is, that's kind of where he set up the wagon.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I that's why
He's
Heliodor think, yeah.
Is the cart open? Or is it like got a closed door?
The door is shut, but there's probably like a candle light, and there's a pulley next to the door.
It's just gonna
Can Karee'ch figure out how to do
it? It's quite a gentle jingling, but you just hear inside like you just come over, and Heliodor opens the door in like a long pinstripe nightgown with like a really long hat.
Is he dead?
He's got the Ebenezer Scrooge look going.
Yeah, just hey.
Sorry, I did not know if that was how open door. This came.
Oh.
He holds up the letter.
Heliodor will take it. Okay, I didn't realize I could get mail out here. Right.
How would I send letter to Daddy, remember?
Fair, but I don't think I told anyone where I was. And Heliodor's gonna open it? Like, what the fuck?
So across the top of the letter, there is a gold stamp that says Express Service on it.
Oh, delightful.
I will put the letter in your whispers.
Oh, yay. Great. Fair.
Sorry, I did not mean to wake you. I was going to put it inside with you. Oh no, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone.
frozen.
Nah. Not the time to cut out, he says.
He falls back over asleep just in bed. Like,
Just out cold. Yes, you've delivered the letter.
what's that? There's something vital I must do as this tradition.
I honestly thought Karee'ch was gonna like snatch the bird, like yum. Food.
Oh, that's what that would have done.
He's home. That's it's nature.
You can just distantly hear Arnd making noises as to reading the letter.
What? What?
We'll assume that the letter is being read and that you head to bed for the sake of Arnd is disconnected. So you scuttle back off to bed. Darty kind of immediately pulls you in. You are safe, you're not hurt.
No, it was a letter.
So late at night.
It was for Heliodor.
Oh,
Is
little one.
Gale.
Yes.
I think must have been he is how people would say better off in his society. I think might be something to do with that. Maybe for how get here is quicker at this time.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Not entirely sure, but when got closer, I realized what must be seen if land and then move and land again without walking. It makes a lot of sense now. And character, he's starting to laugh a bit to himself. Like, I got worried for nothing. Like, thank God for that. And he just gives it a giant fucking hug.
I do not mean to wake you, my darling.
If I would much rather would wake if something comes, whether it's good or bad. Right now I would rather be walking. And it is hard not to be grateful when I get to see you when I wake up for once.
She kisses you on the forehead. Let us go
Okay.
back to sleep, yes?
Yeah.
And the two of you doze back off in the comfort of your bed. All of you can take a long rest for me.
Yeah.
Yay!
Heliodor's back.
Yay!
Greek was going to explain that he's never opened up your car beforehand, so he didn't know if that
He
was.
didn't know how to open the door.
So
It's like, does this open the door? Ding, ding, ding. Get.
Oh, I should hit long rest. That's
The
why.
morning rolls around. And a long rest for Mare as well.
Yay!
You all wake up relatively early. It's maybe about 9 o'clock. You can hear the scuttling of children. Dracera and Estella, as you wake up, you find there is a teeny tiny wee spider child sat between the two of you, also fast asleep.
Oh.
Okay. Don't wake the kids.
I don't deal with children.
Ah! Morning!
Good God. You can hear Heliodor yelling from the other room.
As
He
he
jumps
steps
away.
out.
He's like, I was planning on having a lie-in.
No, not
I was
allowed.
not waking. I'm not. He goes back to bed. It's like, I'm not waking up early today. Fuck this.
As you exit the car, there are two others, spider children, sat kind of watching the cart and watching Mare. They seem very interested in the cart, but they also didn't want to get too close because they didn't get permission from Dad yet.
Fair enough. Heliodor steps down and pulls out the little table and chairs from the little compartment underneath it, and just sets them up, and then will pull out the workshop bench and put the tools, like, we'll cover the tools over, but we'll gesture at it and be like, go ham. Nothing sharp, and like picks up the knives and things.
The two of them look at each other and kind of very slowly make their way forward.
And basically Heliodor will supervise them with tools and stuff and show them how to we'll like hand them like really soft metal that they can like play with and hammer about, and we'll supervise them with that.
Nali seems more interested in the cart, but Khan is very much like, shiny thing. So you've got two very excitable children kind of rummaging across your things. Tati is still asleep between the two of you, and
Adorable.
Dati is kind of gently waking up. She yawns and kind of looks over at you, Karee'ch.
5 more minutes.
They are loud. Why are they loud?
They're stupid.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
And it's like getting that, like, you know, the Saturday morning finally off work, lying in bed, just like, why are they doing that? They're making so much noise.
Fucking noisy bastards.
The fucking idiot.
So the morning is yours. What would you like to do?
Heliodor is encouraging the kids to make something. Just like, make a thing. And is also himself making something. I think he's probably sat with a piece of paper and is writing things down, scribbling them out, and writing things down, scribbling them out, and is basically waiting for other people to be awake as well, and just, again, keeping an eye on the kids while they scuttle about all over the stuff.
Nali is climbing on top of the cart, kind of smoothing her hands all over the wood. It's like, oh, this doesn't have the bark on it. This is very strange. She's never seen crafted wood like this. Obviously, she's seen like bows and basic things, and like a table, but never like a house. This is a whole thing. She leans down and starts trying to talk to Mare. She says something to Mare. Mare just looks at her, like,
No.
Doesn't seem to understand what the fuck she's saying.
I'll get Mare to roll over and be like, belly rubs.
Belly rubs. She just careens off the top of the car and onto Mare. You notice like there's a little bit of colour on the top of like your roof. It looks like she's been drawing on your roof.
Perfect.
What
It
is?
will be gone soon, though.
What are Dracera and Estella doing?
Dracera's going to attempt to very slowly climb out of the bed without waking the child.
Roll me a stealth check.
Oh, Jesus.
It won't be a disadvantage because you're not wearing your armor.
Armor. Oh my god, I get the plus.
Wow.
I get shit.
You like try to push up and like your leg is like pushing into the mattress and it slips and you just catch the kid And Tati wakes up. It's like,
Giselle stares back at them like.
Remember, this is the half centaur child.
yeah. They kind of scuttle onto their feet, and get right up close to you.
Hello.
Pretty.
Thank you. You are very pretty.
They kind of put their hands together, and if they could blush, they would be.
Oh.
Just mind, this is like a 3-year-old.
If you want to go back to sleep, you can sleep on my side if you.
they go and lay down where you were laying, and they're like, pretty sleep.
Can't get you a pretty sleep.
Because you glow in the dark, so she was like, wow, you're pretty when you sleep. So now she gets to sleep in the pretty spot. So she lays down in your spot and kind of rolls over.
Okay.
Stella can get up.
I'm gonna see what is going on in here because all the noise is coming from here.
Bang, 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 bang. There's a child with a mallet and a piece of very soft metal that they keep kind of. It looks like they're trying to imitate what they think they're meant to be doing. So they're like bending the metal and then slamming the hammer into it and then bending it back into the shape it was and then slamming it back into that weird shape again. So they just kind of keep bending it in and out, so it's just not going anywhere. It's going around in circles.
Heliodor is quite happy watching that. Just like, yeah, just playing with
Talent.
metal. Great.
Talent.
Welcome to
Future artificer here.
Bye. Good morning. And Heliodor will stand up from the little chair by the table. He's got like several cups. He's got a pot of tea done, and there's enough chairs for everyone to sit down, and empty cups in front of them, and kind of gestures at the chairs. Goes, could you come sit with me, perchance?
Sure, yeah. Stella's that. I kind of don't want to.
I'm not even gonna sit down.
Gonna stand with a hand on the chair, just like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
They're like, yeah.
Turns around and does the Riker sit down.
Yeah.
Climbs over a chair awkwardly.
They are the taller one now.
It's a tiny chair, so they're like.
Steps over chair with no effort
like
at
an
all.
adult sitting down in a nursery
Yeah.
school chair.
Like knees up to their chest, yeah.
Yeah. Would you like some tea?
Yes, please.
Pour some tea. Estella?
I'm good.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. And Heliodor come look around and be like, does anybody know where Karee'ch is?
Haven't seen him this morning.
Okay. Right. Well, if you're comfortable waiting and sitting through the talent that is currently being honed,
Ding, 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 ding.
I'd like to wait for Karee'ch, if that's alright.
Okay, yeah, sure, that's fine.
How'd you sleep?
Yeah, great. We had a small spider child sleeping in between us all night, and they've gone back to sleep, so.
Perfect. Probably not for long. Just kind of looks at that hammering child, like.
Khan looks at you and holds the metal up, and it is bent sideways. He's like,
Perfect.
ding, 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 ding. Continues smashing the shit out of this metal.
I think
Karee'ch,
Heliodor will
God,
go
it's a
up.
noise. It's a fucking racket.
Heliodor will now show them stamps, like, and like the pretty designs, like there's like leaves and vines, and be like, watch, and like gets a bit of metal, puts it on, dunk, and shows them the stamped leaf, and goes, and just puts the stamps out in front of them with all the little pictures in front.
The child immediately grabs
It's
like 4 of them and starts kind of looking them over. Picks one, puts it down, imitates how you did it, pulls it off,
Yeah.
and then goes.
Hey!
They start making like a line of these stamps in the metal, and they seem pretty contented. Making whatever the fuck they're making.
Yep. Heliodor will leave them with that and just be like, right, grand, lovely.
Karee'ch,
We'll come
are you
and
getting out of
down.
bed?
Karee'ch at this, I think, yeah, you'll get out of bed.
It's just
Dati
been rolling
is like
around,
pulling a face, like. Why they make this loud noise?
They don't normally do that at this time in morning. Do you want to stay here for now, or?
I sleep a little longer, yes.
Okay, well, I will bring breakfast through when he's ready. Gives her a kiss on the cheek, kind of a little tap with the mandible, and then gets up.
Karee'ch, it doesn't seem like that strength has returned to your hand.
Oh no.
Fuck.
You're still able to grip with it, but it's not half as strong as it used to be.
It's like, yeah. I know it's like there's been having a feeling out for some reason, like this hand strength going. Because I've had problems with the chiropractor beforehand, and that was actually one thing that I had was I had a lack of strength in my left hand, so I can't with that fucking feeling.
So your hand is just a little weaker. You can feel that weakness, but you stretch and kind of, and you can distantly hear giggling. The kids seem very happy about this noise that's taking place in the other room.
So he does at least smile hearing that they're happy.
As you walk past, you see Tati upside down, snoring in Estella and Dracera's bed, somehow sleeping through that fucking racket. The kid is just out cold. Just.
I'm gonna say he's gonna kind of down on the knee next to her. And just watch from it, kind of brush her hair a little bit, sort of thing, just like.
She pulls a bit of a face as you touch her, but she doesn't wake up.
It's kind of like just that thing in your face of this is what I've been missing again for like the past year and a half odd. It's like,
she's grown up a lot.
Yeah, it's almost like there's I mean, there's no one else there, but it's like in himself. It's like there's a slight hint of regret of not being there for it for the past while, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But you'll leave her to sleep as well, seeing that. No, he knows what Can and Nally are like. It's like, yeah, they probably make noise at some points that would wake her up.
Yeah, it's fine. You see, Khan has made this long strip of metal that he has flattened out, that is covered in like leaf stamps, and he is now colouring it in with the doodle ring and trying to bend it round to make a bracelet.
He's gonna quickly thing way over to it, and he's like thing way down at the side like, oh, what are you doing? Oh,
Papa, look, I'm making things.
he's so good.
The little one, he gives me this, and then I can make things. Look. And and he pulls out like the stamp, and he shows you how he stamps it down. He goes, look, isn't that exciting?
Oh, it is beautiful.
I make the leaves green.
You have done so well. Proud of you.
Scrubbing it in with his finger, and you're watching this kind of colour imbue onto the metal. It's very childlike, but he's having a great time. Nali is on top of Mare and just like flat on his tummy and just going like rubbing her hands over his tummy.
Happy grumbles keep coming out of Mare.
I think he likes it.
You just
So
see
he keep
the
petting,
wiggles.
so he keep making noise.
There's just the wiggles on the side of his face watching this. And it's almost as if he's not intentionally, but like kind of subconsciously forgetting about the other three people stood there as he's kind of watching.
Yeah, like the three of you are watching Karee'ch kind of just have like a dad moment where he's just observing his kids. His kids look like they're having a great time, and it's just this gentle, peaceful time.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Your children are incredibly talented.
I know, aren't they? They're going to be. Khan is going to be such a good hunter when he grows up. Or whatever it is he chooses to do. I see now that after being out for away from here as long as I have, I see that what I have done my whole life is not all there is exactly anymore.
People can have multiple crafts, they do.
Okay, I see. And I would hope that if given the opportunity, they would take that.
Would you mind taking a seat and having some tea?
Oh, Keo, forget
Good
my tea
morning.
when I sit down. Good morning. I'm sorry again about waking you last night.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. The letter actually gave me a lot of clarity. And Heliodor kind of like straightens up and takes another sip of tea. Sorry, this is quite difficult. I wanted to leave. I still quite strongly want to go. Because of the things that happened last night and what we found. Genka is a long-standing friend, and it looks like they're not in danger, but they're being forced to do things they may not wish to do. And all I could think about was, you saw me in the council chamber. I'm quite violent when I'm protective, and I was a little bit blinded by anger and a deep desire to leave. And so, particularly Estella, I said some unsavory things.
You did?
And they were wrong. I am sorry.
Stella kind of nods. Okay.
Karee'ch, I am sorry about blowing up part of your forest and a tunnel into your home.
That is... I was not angry at any point about that.
Oh, that's good.
I was just... I know you can understand how paranoia, paranoid. I am in the situation we are in right now. Because feeling this, I can understand how you felt back in City of Violet Gold.
Aye.
So
Um,
please do not take any of my responses last night. He's of anger. He's stress.
No, thank you. Thank you.
I see already. It is taking bit of toll, and he kind of thingways through his hair, and he's like pulls out one that you can see is just plainly silver.
It suits you. You might get a nice streak like me, and Heliodor kind of like strokes the front of his beard where he's got that one white streak. Could be quite good. And Dracera, I am hot-headed at the best of times. You, I find, are a very calming influence, and I apologize that I get quite so intense. But yes, as Karee'ch said, a letter came from me last night, that has assuaded me and also made me reflect on my own self. It was from the Violet Matron, and she has told me to continue on, that I'm not needed, which made me a little angry, but also I was given a command and I understand. But the other things that are said in it are kind and good information to know. It made me think about how I am. For some dumb reason, I'm getting off topic. I wanted to leave. I still do, but I recognize more that you are important, and your families and your loved ones and the things we are doing are important. And for me to be so selfish as to think that mine is more important than anyone else's was wrong. So I would like to help you as much as I can.
And we'd love to have you along.
I'd love to come along. Who knows what wild tea might lie outside in these forests?
Yep. That is important thing number one, Heliodor.
I think Heliodor will stand up and hold his little teacup up for a cheers.
Sarah holds hers up.
Quick little thing with his up as well.
Khan's
Stella?
gonna hold the metal up behind you because he's seeing everyone else do it.
Very good, very good.
As Breek notices, he's going to reach round, pick Karee'ch up, put on his lap, sort of thing.
Stella circles around the chair and picks a cup up as well. And just because they're holding the cup, they speak to Heliodor, saying, "I'm sorry." And they go through their pocket and then put out the coin. I was told, I can't keep you here by force, so...
You're not keeping me here by force. You're keeping me here because you're a delight and you feel a deep-set need to help others. Something I strive to have.
I know it's scary. You have no idea how much I do think about my own family. But I think about everyone here as if they are my family.
Mm.
So they just hold the cup up.
Well then, to family, and to the long road ahead.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Papa, what are they saying?
Cheers.
Yes.
Ah, hello.
Hello.
And you'll lean down and he'll say something along the lines of, there's a little something to keep the spirits up.
He will scuttle off of you and head over to Heliodor and past the strip of metal that has been bent round in kind of an awkward looking bracelet that maybe look a little too big, and he gives it to Heliodor and says, "Hello."
No.
Heliodor will take the bracelet. Thank you.
Thank you.
And his hand slowly trying to grip onto the table.
With that, we're going to take a break.
Heliodor.
So
Nice.
we're going to take a wee break. We'll be back in like 10 minutes. So see you all in a wee bit.
Bye. See you soon. bits.
Oh,
Or
God.
whatever that was. I don't know. I keep trying. I don't know if it works.
Okay, welcome back.
Uh,
So you guys are sharing a cup of tea. Heliodor, you've been given a gift by Karee'ch. Of a bracelet that doesn't quite fit. It's a little bit big, but doesn't matter.
That's fine. And
It's more like an
Heliodor
arm
will,
bracer now.
Heliodor will look to Karee'ch and be like, "Could you? I'd just like you to translate something for your wee one here. If they want to figure out what their maker symbol is, like what they'd put on everything they make, their maker's mark, I'll happily show them how to do it, so they can put it on this and anything else they make."
Can?
Yes.
Heliodor is asking if you would like to make your own maker's mark. So things you make like that bracelet, you could put a mark on it that signifies you are the one who made it.
Heliodor.
Heliodor.
Yes.
Keo, that is his name.
I want a maker's mark.
And he looks over and he's given this like kind of ecstatic nod, like he would like to know.
Fantastic. And
By the way,
basically,
you're also now called Heliodor.
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 I did say that.
Heliodor.
Heliodor. You know what? Fine, I'll take it. It's cute. And yeah, Heliodor will be like, "Please have more tea. I will just gonna show Khan how to do a maker's mark. Do.
Is anyone hungry right now?
Ooh,
Yes.
starving.
Food.
Only thing is, Heliodor. One thing. If can for a moment, Tati is still trying to sleep a little bit more. So only keep noise down a little bit, if could, please.
You can
Very
hear
hard to keep
gentle
the noise.
snoring from the other room as well, which is the child.
It's very hard to keep the noise down with metalworking, so maybe we'll wait until. Could you tell Khan we're gonna wait until his ma wakes up?
Until lunchtime, if want. That would be the time.
We'll wait.
Khan,
Yes.
he's going to show you off the parts for doing a maker's mark for now. But your mother is still asleep right now. So we will wait.
I go wake Mama up.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Mother is sleeping right now.
Okay.
Wait a little bit and then, after breakfast or closer to lunch, then he can show you how to do it properly. Okay?
He pouts. Okay.
Hey, you will still get to look over tools and see how work.
Okay.
Kind of ruffles his hair.
Pulls a bit of a face, but you'll
What have I always told you about your posture? Stand up straight, remember?
Sorry, Papa.
Oh, do not be sorry.
Do better.
Be better.
Do not be sorry. Be better.
His head slowly turns around to look at the other. It's like, I better say that to my son.
So in the meantime,
You are allowed to leave, all of you.
in the meantime, is there anything you guys are talking about or doing?
Heliodor will inform everybody of the letter and what is enclosed within, as I flashbang myself.
Are you going to read it to them, or?
I mean, I think reading it to them is good because
I'll also put it in references so all of you can read it in time, if that helps.
Would you say you can give Karee'ch a little update when he gets back? 'Cause he's just nipped off to make breakfast.
Yeah.
Very good. It's just also for the viewers.
For the viewers.
Heliodor, after receiving your message, I concluded with the council that all Sicellum of Ilios members are to be detained if in the city and barred from entry if not. Genka wasn't among the visitors at the time this rule was put in place, and those we questioned gave us little to go on. Looks like Lorelei and Ren have the thralls under lock and key, which is frustrating. We did, however, find out that there is Harbinger activity on the outskirts of the summit range, but I've got everything taken care of. They haven't set a foot in the city, and they never will again. Genka was last documented as having travelled to Sella's Halo for work again. Seems pretty typical of them, but with this information you've gathered, I'm starting to think this isn't some innocent business trip. I vaguely recall hearing you planned to return there at some point. Whilst you are there, investigate this matter. In the meantime, the city is well guarded, and I have the Council and the Amaranthine Guard on high alert. I'm not losing any more civilian lives, no, anyone, to this corrupt cause. Focus on doing what you must from the outside, and send my regards to the little spider lad. I hope you're all in one piece. Once this shit is over, you best be coming back here for the celebration you deserve, boy. Stay alive, stay safe, stay alert. The High Matriarch Bismuth Feldspar of the Stratus Summit. That's the letter. I would like to try and send one back that says, "Look out for a large army of people made of trees."
Yeah, and please try to be careful because one of them might be my uncle.
I do not engage, merely observe. But
I mean, they could try to defend themselves, but just don't
oh, aye,
anyone
but just
die.
I just merely having the military on a footing of we know something's up, rather than oh well, there's trees moving in the trees. What do we do? But if we could send, actually, it's free to send. It'll take a few weeks. No, fuck it. It can take a few weeks. That'll be fine. And Heliodor will write out a letter to the matron. Speaking of, containing the information we have on the tree people.
The tree folk, okay.
Yeah. And we'll flip the postal coin and send that.
So you're just going through the normal process rather than express mail?
I don't know how much that is, and I don't have the money to do it.
Penny.
I don't have the money to do it.
Technically, did you not get the
You got the platinum.
thing of platinum?
I got platinum? When did I get
We
platinum?
all got platinum.
You all got given platinum.
Well,
We all given 100 pieces each.
Yeah, 100
Yeah,
platinum
100
each.
pieces.
I did not put that in my inventory.
By
Oops.
ARDA, they paid you for your work.
That's in my
Like
inventory.
15 pieces of platinum, then, wouldn't it?
Cool. In which case,
50.
let's make this express mail.
Oh.
So you, as you wax seal it, you stamp it with the coin, and you lay on top of it the pieces of platinum, I assume, that you're using to pay for the express.
Yeah, how much do I need to put on?
So it'd be
Do I
20
know?
pieces
20 pieces.
for 200 gold.
Yep.
And as you lay them on, you watch as the paper burns up, and a gold sigil burns into the top of the paper that says Express. And it
Nice.
vanishes with the coins, but the postal coin remains.
Lovely! Take the coin back. Right. So, we should probably do some food gathering for our journey ahead.
When are you planning on leaving?
Today or tomorrow?
I was thinking it
Sounds
was
like a good idea.
As soon as Karee'ch's family was ready for it, because I mean, you said it might take them a day or two to get their stuff together for that.
Yeah, Darty's been in the process of starting to gather up bits and bobs though she doesn't have very many belongings. It's more so like her big pile of treasure that's gonna have to go in like the bag of holding or something along those lines.
We can do that.
That's pretty simple, and will take a bit of group effort.
Heliodor will also be like, well, my carriage is available to have things put on, and then it can go into my necklace. There's room inside for things.
There isn't much in terms of furniture that they'll be taking with them. It's more so sort of like their valuables.
If they want to pile gold in there, that's fine. Like, just have... It's just like there is space in there for stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Just if there's anything you want particularly accessible, I don't know.
For the sake of brevity, I will be skipping the process unless there's something you specifically want to do or someone you specifically want to talk to, of you getting supplies and being ready to leave. So unless you want to hold a conversation now, whether it be with other players, with NPCs, etc., etc., then we will get you on the road as soon as.
I think the only thing that I think as Karee'ch I can think about is to message with the sending stone through to the assistant.
Okay.
And tell him that we're about to head off and that he's going to leave the beacon behind for her to follow.
Yeah.
Are you doing that from inside the
Yeah,
house?
Heliodor will point that out. You'll need to do that outside. Magic can't really get out because of the lead lining.
Oh, okay. We can do that. And he pulls out, it's probably like a crystal stone kind of thing that's the marker, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, would I need these?
You'll need to do that probably just at the entrance, because when you Heliodor will go over to like the tunnel that comes in and will probably like scrape away some of the dirt on the side and expose the lead and be like, anything past here will be fine, so you could leave it at the base, just at the base of the tunnel here, but anything inside is not going to work.
Okay, well, I thought we'd need to leave it an entrance anyway, so they would actually be able to find the doorway in.
So yeah, I mean,
it would be same as
funny.
It would be same as the postal service last night.
She eats shit by falling into a hole. Yeah, that'll be a good idea. Insta kill. Dead. No.
While we're doing...
There's not big spider here that will kill you anymore.
So, just holes that are deep and you could break your legs. And Heliodor is going to be like, I'm also going to put the wheels back on my cart. Yeah. Hey kids, do you want to help me put the wheels of the cart?
The wheels on the cart go around there.
Round and round.
They don't understand what on earth you're talking about, but they will help you if you gesture to them on how to do it. The two older kids will help you. Darty by this point has woken up and is going about her business with Tati kind of clinging onto her carapace. So the two of them are traveling around together.
Cute.
Are you're going outside to talk to the assistant?
I think we're going to do that when we're leaving, I think.
Okay. Is there anything else anyone else wants to do in the meantime then?
Okay.
No.
Cookie.
Good.
I seen that meme picture when I was looking for that video that just then of the everyone screaming on the other side of the door and Karee'ch just sat there with the pot just la 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 la. Everyone else is working himself in a haunted castle and Karee'ch the smart one just like, nah, I'm not fucking
doing that. No, fuck that.
No, fuck that.
Can anyone else see this beacon, or is it just the assistant? Because I don't want anyone to just go by the entrance and go, what's that?
I would put it inside the entrance. It would be...
It's something that it doesn't emit anything. Actually, you know what? Roll me an Arcana check on it.
It's a long distance locate object sort of thing, wouldn't it? Maybe.
you'd assume that by like what it looks pretty mundane. If anything, it is mundane. It doesn't have any magical properties to it. It is just a little piece of stone and metal that's been put together that seems like it can be located using a locate object spell.
Okay, so it's not obvious. Okay.
So long as she is in the
But-
right area, she will be able to find it.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, just drop it by the entrance. I think that would be fine.
Doing anything else, or are we? So we are getting the wheels back on the cart, which does take quite some time.
I mean, like, Heliodor's just gonna do it until people say they're ready to go, and then we'll just like bamf it back into the necklace and be like, we can do that later as well.
We can sort it
like,
out later.
It can be, yeah, it can be a thing that he does like every time we long rest. He just like works on it.
Okay, cool.
In fact, there was the one thing that we talked about before. I can't mind if it would actually work. Would that be able to travel inside the car, or would it be too small?
Too small.
Right. Okay.
She's
She's
big lady.
big.
I mean, you could travel on top.
She could travel on top, or she could drag it. She's
That's
big enough to
true.
be a mount.
Karee'ch would not allow his wife to be a fucking mount.
She's not pack
I
horse,
mean-
bro.
Big strong lady doing big strong things. Sounds
The
kinda
only,
hot.
the only. I was going to make the only thing that gets mounted around her is him, and that's.
Perfect. Right. We ready to toddle?
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's go on a fucking adventure
Okay.
I'm hungry.
and keep these kids common.
Alright, so
With your accent, though, I'm sorry, but no, I will not allow it.
What's wrong with my accent?
right, so where are you placing the beacon?
If you'll place it at the same entrance that they probably the one they came in from
Yeah.
at the very beginning. And what he's going to do is inside the door, he's got to put in like 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6 feet inside.
Yeah.
Close it, and then say that like underneath where the hatch is, because the hatch will be quite.
It'll
fucking
be
big for the
underground, but it's not within the lead building.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when he messages off to the assistant, he will say that the door is above
Okay.
the thing. So when you find it, wherever you see it at, it will be like feel around. You will find the door.
So you've gotten quite used to the sending stone now. I don't have the voice mod on, so apologies. But you manage to connect to her, and you hear her always cheery voice on the other end, as she greets you, and hurriedly asks if you have placed the beacon already.
Girl, I have placed the beacon. To let know it is at one of the entrances. So when you find it, it will be directly below one of the doors.
Do I need a shovel?
No, it's hatch.
Okay, good.
It is that opens it normally. So maybe you might need someone stronger to open it.
Oh no, it won't be just me. There'll be a few people, team.
Girl, just let know for travel back. Daddy is not willing to travel by magic. So we are having to go on foot. So it will take a little bit of time to get
Why?
Considering where I work, what I have told her about magic things and what they have done, because we are not the kind that is naturally around these sort of objects, it is rather stressing on her.
Right. Okay, that's fine. Just gonna take a bit longer than expected to get back. I'll let
That is all.
the associate know. so that if I'm not there, because I probably won't be, I might even pass by you, but very unlikely. But I'll have left by the time that you get back. So I'll let the associate know. Yeah, everything's good and ready to go here. So
Yeah. One moment. And you'll look over at kind of Heliodor and the others, and ask,
Hi.
what did?
Oh.
It sounded like someone just got fucking smacked by a car. Okay.
Oh.
Oh god.
I don't think they
Do you
did,
need a
but
minute?
someone. No, it was like someone yelled, and then kind of like a little.
Do you need a minute to go
Yeah,
check
do you
the
need 5
window?
minutes?
Like, you go check that.
I'll be 1 second.
okay.
Okay, we'll
Oh, God.
entertain ourselves for the moment. That's fine. Wow, this forest is beautiful, isn't it?
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Scotland things.
Well, no, it looks like it's fine.
No, I checked that it was people fucking around with a car.
Okay.
Oh, great. It's just vandalism. It's not.
No. Like, mate gets a motor for the first time. Their thing went around a car park.
Mm,
Like got clipped. That sort of thing.
boy races. Nice.
Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah. So he looks over everyone. I know you say you found things. You want to tell where to look?
You
Or-
found things?
Ooh,
No.
you want?
Understand.
You sure?
Please, do you just want to tell her where to look? Is what I mean.
Wait, what?
Remember, you said you found writing and stuff like that.
Oh, do you want us to
Tell
talk
where.
to the assistant?
Yeah. Do you want to? Tell her
Oh,
where?
that's such a good idea. Yeah, in fact, actually, Heliodor will take the stone. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. So I'm gonna leave a small chalk mark everywhere that we found something. Not directly on the thing, obviously, but we'll leave a little chalk mark pointing towards where we found things. So far as we're aware, this was used as a bunker against to save close to 70 people from the reconstruction.
There's this silence, and it's almost like you can hear her vibrating on the other side of this stone.
I know. The whole bunker is lined with lead, so any magic that tries to get out obviously is not going to work. And Heliodor is going to take a do the pacing thing where you walk away from people and do like a whole like big
Talking
walk.
on the phone.
And as he gets as he gets to when Heliodor gets kind of far away, Heliodor's going to be like, the bunker might be slightly different when everyone's out and nobody's occupying it, as in Karee'ch's family. I believe that you may discover things that we have not. Do not tell Karee'ch this.
Okay.
I apologize
Roll me
for
a
asking
deception
that of you.
check.
Yep. Yabadoo. Oh, terrible. Wunderbar. Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Why deception?
You're trying to keep information from someone, which is Karee'ch.
Oh, right,
So it's
yeah.
just like you need to work with me.
Heliodor
On...
looks sussy as fuck. Sussy. Cool. Cool.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
But yes, it's a very interesting ruin, and Heliodor will do the circle back. It'll be like, hey, it's a very interesting ruin, beautiful. don't worry about the kids' drawings. They will disappear after they draw more.
Or 24 hours, yeah.
Or 24 hours. Anyway, right. Anybody else? And Heliodor kind of like waves the sending stone phone at people.
Through the other end,
Hi.
I can just imagine it being like, when cars are driving past, so you're holding your phone in the wind.
We're on the other side. That's really loud. Can you not do that?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but Heliodor will hand it off to whoever else needs or wants to use it. There you are.
Stella.
Holds it to
Estella.
Estella just holds it. Can't speak.
Gives it to Dracera.
I mean, I could translate for you if you.
No, I was just saying hi.
Oh.
Okay. Hi. You okay?
Hi.
Hi. How are you feeling?
Okay.
Can I?
You can
Perception,
insight that
insight
if you
that?
want, yeah.
Something tells me she's not okay. Oh, I wish my insight wasn't dog shit, but alas.
Oh.
She's not
A
okay.
rare wave of intelligence.
She's not okay.
No. Do you want to talk about it?
I've got it managed. For
Okay.
now. Maybe a trip outside will do me some good.
Okay. Well, if you ever need a chat again, just let me know, okay?
I'll send you a letter.
All right. Okay. Well, just look after yourself.
Okay, you too. Yeah, don't die. Be safe. I don't know how long it's gonna take you, but we have space in ARDA for you. And things are okay here at the moment. I still haven't talked to the administrator, but I don't think that now's a good time to. So I'm just putting that off.
Okay. And what about this object? Did they contain it?
Mostly.
Mostly?
Well, I'm supposed to be the person handling it, and I'm not there right now. So it's been put in a very heavy box so that it can't affect other people. But I've been doing some more investigating on it, and I've been trying to look into the thing that the Harbingers have that they've been using, that you said that they might have, but I haven't gotten very much information yet. When I get something, though, I will let you know.
Great. Okay. Well, we'll speak to you very soon.
Oh, by the way, please come and pick up your little thing.
Oh gosh, what's he done?
He's trying it. Well, I think he found the other one.
What?
You know there was two.
Yes.
There's one now.
Oh no.
Which one? Which one is around?
What?
Oh, there's one that's the one that's got the berries on him.
Oh god.
Wait,
Okay, great.
Stella's like panicking.
Did you dispose of the parts of the other thumb?
Are you asking her that?
Did you dispose of the parts of the other thumb?
Oh, no, he ate them.
What?
Well, he doesn't have a mouth, so he kind of, absorbed them. But there's nothing left, so it's fine. Now there's just one of them, and he seems a lot happier. He's also a bit bigger.
Okay. Thank you for that update. When can I get back very soon?
Come and pick up your kid, okay? Thank you.
Okay, see you later, bye.
Okay, bye.
We'll pick it up in 3 weeks.
And the line goes dead.
He's growing up.
He's consuming other thumbs.
What do you mean there's more than...
Oh.
Well,
Oh, not anymore, but what? There's 3?
There was 3.
There was 3.
There was 2 in ARDA. and there's one in the Underdark.
So there's 2 now.
When you see the type of construct that thumb was, if cut part off, it grows into new thumb.
That's how it got.
If
Oh.
thumbs meet, there can only be one.
Wait, okay, wait. So, okay, I have a hypothesis.
There can only be one.
If Thumb now currently has a soul, a very big, scary angel soul. If you cut Thumb in half, and you suddenly have 2 thumbs, will we have 2 big angel souls?
I think the soul would just leave.
No, would soul not stay with the biggest piece?
The theorizing.
But what if you make like perfect halves
Listen.
What?
We can theorize on the
on the way to ARDA?
Okay.
Sounds
I
good.
would recommend we just theorize and not turn
no.
it into.
I do not intend to do practical experiments. I do not want to cut up the soul of an angel.
You're more concerned about cutting up the soul of an angel than you are about cutting up Thumb.
No, I love
Yeah,
Thumb.
please
Exactly.
Cut up Thumb. I love Thumb. But also, what the fuck? And that's
Theorizing on the road.
Okay, so you guys are heading
you
out.
guys are like, yeah, this is
There's
multiple thumbs right there, and they eat each other.
If Thumb is now bigger, can he now fight larger pieces of furniture?
That's how fucking
The IKEA walls are back.
Make Thumb a weapon. Oh, I
Yeah,
have.
daggers.
He has
Wow.
daggers currently, but that's it.
We
But I
need
but
to
I
get
could
him a
make
chair,
and
but
I
he can
could,
hit
I
people with the
Get him
chair.
with the chair!
I could make so many things. I could make a sword. Because he's bigger now, I could make him a sword. I could make him several daggers. He could have a bandolier of daggers.
Oh my god. Okay, so you guys are heading out.
Dagger Liam.
For the for the sake of brevity, because you're traveling for 3 weeks, I will make you roll 3 times.
Oh shit.
If there is any time that you're like, I want to have a conversation, like in an evening or something with other players, please do stop me and just say, okay, this evening I would like to have a conversation with this player, blah, 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 blah. You also have Darty and the kids with you if you'd like to talk to them. But you are going to start traveling on the road. Who would like to roll me a d20?
Ooh, I'll do it.
Okay.
This'll go poorly. That one a d20? It is. Roll!
Oh,
Okay. Hold
Okay.
tight while I sort that out.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but it'll be great.
Considering I don't think it's I don't think it's one's the worst, 20's the best in this one.
Yeah, no, I think this is just
Run
what
shit
encounter
this
we
time.
cover. Yeah. As we go, Heliodor is going to be attempting to teach the children as much common as he can.
teach him palms.
Oh, and palms. We'll do both. Do both because we can speak while we do palms, and it'd be great. There we go. We'll do both.
I would
You're
like to keep.
learning.
Sorry, I may be like 5 minutes while I
beautiful.
sort this out.
That's fine. We're
Okay,
talking
so-
character.
Some theory, right? My theory Dee,
Hey.
is that if you cut him in half, the soul would just want to leave the vessel, and then we wouldn't know where the angel is.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Okay, but surely if you do that, that means that if you end up killing any vessel of any angel soul, the soul would just leave.
That's what happened.
Right. Oh, is that
Yeah.
what happens?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But
So we've done that twice. Well, it's happened twice. We did that to one, and it found a vessel. And then Hasmiel, who is now inside Thumb, departed Sadia's vessel because she died. So you cannot, you can destroy it physically, but then you won't know where it is.
but
You
the
have
difference
given me.
is,
Oh.
if you cut up Thumb, the difference is you do not kill Thumb.
Right. Well, no, because you'd make 2 thumbs.
Yeah,
They don't
so
die.
in
Well,
theory, it would
actually,
be the
since
biggest
it's
piece that it would stay with, I would have thought.
Well, no, but since it's changed, since Thumb has changed fundamentally, Thumb is no longer a construct. Thumb is a living, breathing being. You don't actually know if you cut a bit off of Thumb, if that will become a sentient Thumb. You know he can absorb other thumbs, other constructs into him, but because he's now a living being, don't know if the same rules apply.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's a whole ball game that just changed.
Can someone roll me a d6?
I've already rolled, so somebody
Well,
else.
do you want me to roll it?
Go for it.
Do it. Give us 4 of these evil things. 4.
Shit.
On the 4th night of your travel,
Right. Oh.
it's starting to get to the point where you're looking for somewhere to camp. You're following the road. You've kind of stepped out of. You've gotten out of like the main bulk of the jungle of Shur now, and you're following a more well-trodden path that tends to kind of move off into cities, etc., little villages. Mostly sort of a merchant's travel path. So it is in places paved, and in others not so well. Dutty and the kids seem to be quite happily kind of moving along behind. The kids have all fallen asleep on her back as she's
Glorious.
walking. Karee'ch, with your passive perception, you are kind of looking around, scouting ahead somewhat as you're travelling this path. You get the feeling that this path is there's something off ahead of you. You can't quite tell what. You see the bushes ahead of you, Russell.
Can I do a perception?
If you'd like to.
Am I still in favourite terrain?
Not anymore. You're not in the jungle.
Okay. 50.
There's either something in the bush, or you're not sure. But the bush is moving. It doesn't seem to be the only bush moving ahead of you either. Seems like further down, under the trees, there is also another bush that is shuffling somewhat.
What?
I'd say I could probably be at the front then. You kind of put a hand up, just like silently going, stop.
What is it?
He's got a thing where he just kind of point at the 2 bushes.
Okay. I'm going to do my detect.
What does it detect?
Vines.
We could just set the bush on fire.
No more fire. No more fire.
But
I
I'm so
know
good
that
at
it
it.
detects.
Fae fiends and undead, I believe.
Yeah.
Nothing comes up.
We could just shout, be like, "Oi, bastards! If you're trying to rob us, we'll kill you. Look at the big bastard we've got behind us," and just points at Daddy. Like, if anyone's gonna try and fuck with us, they're gonna die. Like,
For reference, would any of you like to have a torch available, or are you going to be?
I mean, I'm a torch.
You are a
I
torch,
can
but
I can also just turn things into torches. Like,
very true.
Yeah.
Just in case you wanted more light in the scene.
oh yeah, Heliodor will like do the light thing on a pebble and be like, I mean, I can throw it at the bush so we can all see. Would you?
Can you not?
So you're gonna throw a
What,
wee
do you want an
light.
element of surprise on something that's potentially hiding from us and watching us in a bush? If it's
Okay,
watching
alright.
us, it already knows we're here.
Maybe the road wizard is fucking mad.
I did think it was the road wizard.
Are you
Oh,
lobbing a
it's the road
pebble
wizard.
at the bush?
At the bush, yeah. But
How
also it's
bright
if
is this? Is the light that comes off of it?
bright feet, 10 feet, dim light, another 10 feet. So it's 20-foot radius. Also, I know the road wizard. I know his ma. We'll be fine.
So you lob this. You lob this pebble, and as it bounces off of the bush, you see teeth. And the bush begins to move. A tentacle
a bush.
steps, like, pulls out of the bush, and the whole bush begins to move.
That's not what I thought it was! No!
It seems like waking that one up has woken up the
I
other.
should have set it on fire!
Now I'll ask you all now, would you like to go into initiative now, or would you like to next session? Because we are running quite late.
Shall we save it for next session?
If we save it for next session, we can keep the most of the travel for next session, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
How big of a fight this one is.
Well, I mean, they're plants, so if we just huck fire at them consistently, probably be fine. I think next session, because
Okay. Then we'll call the session there.
anticipation.
And we will go into combat next session. Thank you to everyone who showed up. But yeah, we will hopefully be running same time next week. I haven't got anything on next week, so I should be able to run at the same time, which is good.
Woo!
But yeah, so we will get cracking on that and get to you guys travelling back to ARDA next week, and we should be on same time. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you next week.
Bye!
Thank you, love you, bye!